Welcome to CAS 103, Introduction to Windows, Columbia Gorge Community College, The Dalles, Oregon. Linda Hughitt, instructor. We're up to week 10, and we're going to actually apply some of the skills we've been doing and do a little bit of additional research. Again, you have your reading that's going to be listed here. You've got your goals. There's some information. This one's going to have you going out and doing some research about, it could be Facebook, it could be blogging, it could be, you're going to see the website in a minute. You've got a number of options of things that you can do. So you're going to go to the assignment information. It's going to download. You're going to open it. You have to enable the editing. If you hold the control and click, it'll open the web page we're going to use. And it's about internet basics. And you're going to do a little mini research project. Next week will actually be a full-fledged research project. But this one's a little bit of a mini research project. And you're going to use these links. So you might pick internet safety, or you might pick Facebook 101, or internet safety for kids, or blogging basics. Whichever it is that you would like to go in and explore a little bit. And then what you're basically going to do is come back here. You've got some of these that sort of tie with those topics to look at in addition. And you're going to complete a 3-2-1 project. And basically what that's going to be, oops, I can't see it from here. Let's use the directions from Word. You're going to do a 3-2-1, very much like you do for your weekly journaling. And you're going to report 3 things that you learned from your website that you went to. Remember, you only have to go to one website, but you have to do some depth. And when we report on those 3, it needs to be, multiple sentence on each one of those 3. So you've kind of got 3 mini paragraphs there. Then you're going to tell me about 2 questions you still have, or some things you wonder about, or things that got you thinking about type of thing, like, I wonder, could I? Those types of things. And so you're going to put those into a couple of paragraphs as well. And then one idea you have after the unit, or in this case, it's going to be after the research page, what is the one thing that you kind of walked away with? It might be how you apply it, how you're going to use it. In fact, I think I'm going to change that direction just a little bit on that to make it look a little bit more like, how could you use this? How could you use that information? If you have kids and you're looking at internet safety and kids and safety, how can you apply that? What are you going to do with that? So it's kind of the application piece. You're going to write it either in Word, Microsoft Word, or WordPad, and then you're going to save it and upload it into Moodle like we do all other assignments. You've got your forum, and in the forum you're asked to basically share out 2 or 3 kind of big takeaways from your research. If you were having to present this in class, to a face-to-face class, to your classmates, what would you tell them? What could you tell them? What were the big things? And you're to report in on a couple of those. So that pretty well takes you through this week. We'll see you again next week.